Hi, this is Vinnieart. I'm a former lead designer for McFarlane Toys, Toy Biz, Diamond Select. I'm also a comic book artist, and all the books you see here are from my company, Mela Art World. Please stay tuned for the end of the video to find out how to get these great books. So today we have a figure from the Witcher series, Wild Hunt. This is based off the third game. This is Ciri. And yeah, I gotta say, beautiful packaging on this. The Geralt was also really nicely done, the way that they did the packaging. And it was a pretty cool looking figure. So yeah, we're gonna break into this one. I'll give you the pros and cons about it. Um, she does have a lot of shortcomings, but we're gonna go over that anyway. But overall, she does have a good appearance to her. They captured the character very nicely from the game. I've only played a little bit of this game. I haven't really uh, had a chance to dive into it properly. And I hear it is a massive game. Like, it's tons of hours, a whole bunch of side quests and stories. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, today we're going to be reviewing this one. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this one. So here she is right out of the packaging. And this figure is the companion piece to the Witcher figure, the Geralt. And it's okay for what it is. The two of them together look great. But if you were just to get, I guess, this figure by itself, it would feel kind of out of place. They did correct a few things that the first figure, well, the Geralt figure was kind of, they screwed up on, and it's the sheath to the sword. They actually finally did it a proper way where it's completely covered on both ends. The other one had, it was like exposed on one side, which was weird. I don't know why they did that. To save on plastic, maybe. It was very cheap. But also, speaking of cheap, they used the same sword from Geralt. So one of the two swords he comes with, this is the same exact piece. They just changed the paint job on the hilt. And I gotta say, that was a huge mistake because that handle is way too thick for her. It looks silly when it's in her hands, to be honest. And here is the sword in her hand. Like I said, it looks too big. It looks kind of goofy. And yeah, I am pretty bummed that she only comes with those hands, no alternate hands. Because again, it looks too odd. It's weird. There's a lot of nice work done in this. Like the sculpt itself is pretty damn solid. Nice paint applications. The detail is pretty damn good. You know, they even went in there to kind of paint her eyes. She got a scar on her face. They painted that okay. There's not really much of a wash or anything on the hair, but it's sculpted all right. And yeah, here you go. There's the peg hole for the sheath. And yeah, apparently they sculpted the shirt separate from the body. So you can see some skin underneath there. It's like a tough kind of rubbery material, whatever they did. But yeah, here's the sheath, all solid, finally. So maybe you could even put it on Geralt. But yeah, and she comes with a base with the Witcher on it. And this kind of odd piece, which the sword does slide into. I'll show you right now. It's just, again, like the kind of magic effect. I guess you could use it for his figure as well. But you just kind of slide it through or work it through the plastic. There you go. And yeah, it's some kind of magic effect, which it's okay for what it is. I think the shape of it's a little bit bizarre. So for articulation, she has a pretty nice ball joint for the head. Good tilt side to side, up and down. Pretty okay range. Not too bad. The hair gets in the way just a little bit, but not too much. It's soft enough. So it's sort of a butterfly joint, not really. It's a weird kind of cup thing that they did. I'm not impressed by it. Bicep cut. Shoulder goes all the way around as well. Double hinge for the elbow. She has the kind of the bigger ball joint wrist. Again, kind of goofy looking. Midsection, there's like no movement whatsoever in there. She does do great splits. I think the leg articulation is fine on it. There is no upper thigh cut. Might get a little bit of movement. She has double hinge for the knee. And she also has a ball joint for the foot and toe articulation, which is kind of unnecessary. But yeah, I was really kind of bummed with the midsection. So here she is with the Witcher himself. There's Geralt. And yeah, like I said, the companion piece, I think the two of them look nice together. I'm kind of curious if they're going to do other, human characters or Witcher type characters from the game. But I have no idea. There's, I think, one other figure they released, maybe two. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with those other characters because again, I didn't get that far into the game. Again, I haven't had time to, and I know it's a huge investment to jump into that world. But for what I did play, I thought it was pretty cool looking, and I like what they were doing with it. But yeah, like I said, the two of them look pretty good together. They did release a newer version of him as well with a different paint job and I think different accessories as well. Kind of like an orangey brown looking outfit. And here she is beside Surtur from Thor Ragnarok. And I just want to kind of show size comparison, but also if you wanted to display her kind of beating some kind of demon. And yeah, there you go. So you can see the size comparison and kind of what these figures could do. He is a great figure, by the way. So go check out that review if you missed it. I'll put a link in the at the end, like the end cap screen, so you guys can see that one and the Geralt figure, that review. But yeah, two pretty cool looking figures for sure. So kind of wrapping up on this one, she does have a lot of shortcomings. I think the lack of a proper paint job on the sword. The sword in general is just wrong for her, if you ask me. Again, hilt is too big as well. And her articulation for the torso it's not there. I think it's a missed opportunity because right where you see that belt kind of going under, like across her diaphragm, you could have put a perfect ball joint in there. That is a missed opportunity. Like, I don't know why they did that, but yeah, it's weird. This effect piece, I think, is too heavy, and it kind of always falls down as well. So that sucks. But yeah, and I think the kind of the butterfly joints, I think that they also screwed that up. Doing that kind of cup system is pretty much useless, and it almost makes it look like the shoulders might be too broad. It's not that bad, but she definitely needed alternate hands and maybe some kind of a magic effect in one hand, because having two kind of C-shaped hands to grip that giant sword is just ridiculous. That's a waste. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure he would probably do a re-release anyway. They seem to do that. But yeah, she needs an upgrade because it's not a bad looking figure. There is some pretty good articulation in certain parts of it, but that lack of, like I said, a ball joint for the torso is just, oh my god, that's just horrible. What a missed opportunity. And yeah, there's no waist cut at all. That's just shitty. But like I said, she looks good next to the other figure. And if you're a fan of the video game series, she's a figure that you wouldn't want to miss. I don't know how rare they are or how hard it is to find. I seen this one in Books A Million as well. So if you're looking around, and I think Target carries some of these McFarlane figures as well. So keep an eye out if you are a fan. But anyway, remember everybody, be kind to one another, be kick-ass while you create. And be sure to stay tuned for the end of the video. And yeah, check out my books that are available right now. Hi, this is Vinnie Tartamella, And we have Through the Woods hardcover book written by Frankie Tartamella. All the artwork is done by me. It's a beautiful hardcover book. Take a look at this fantastic artwork. This is 98 pages, ghost story. I think everyone's going to love this thing. It's amazing. And yeah, we have another fantastic project here, City of Venus. I wrote this one. I did all the artwork on it. Another fantastic project. I'm going to be putting a link in the description to all the videos. And yeah, so please check this one out. And thank you very much. Both of these books are available right now and they ship immediately. So yeah, take a look at the size difference as well. One's more in a European format and the other one's like a standard comic book. And we also have two beautiful art books here, volume 1 and 2. These are 52 pages each. And it just has just a whole bunch of different stuff in here, from your favorite characters, pinups, yeah, pretty much everything, and the kitchen sink. So yeah, these are also available, and they're on the City of Venus campaign.